Hi, this is Paul from the Tank Model channel with my update on my 263 Rad 8 armoured car, 8-wheeled armoured car, command vehicle. And as you can see, I've completed it now. I had a little bit of input from Switcher. I sent him a couple of photographs and he come back with a few comments, and I must admit I agree with him. and so I've actually carried that out. What I've done is I've had some bits of rust around all these hatches, you can see around there. I'll do close-up photographs later on after the end of this video. So at the end of the video you see a few slides there, not many, about 4 or 5, just to give you a tip. But basically I've done that. I've weathered all the wheels as well and underneath the vehicle with a bit of life colours, light dust. To allow a bit of dust on it, because there would have been dust on the sand and bits and pieces, and when they went through towns they would have picked up some road dust all the way around the vehicle there. I didn't put the meshes on the back. I tried them. I think I could have possibly done them, but I decided, I've seen a couple of photographs where they actually hadn't got the guards on, so I thought I'd go with it. They got ripped off at some point and they've never put them back on. I've just got to be very careful with the heat. So if I go around, you can see what I mean. I've got some bits and pieces, chips all the way along here, all the angled chips are down the side, and they've got rust involved in there as well. Coming out, if I come round, to the front, I think I can see a bit more there. We've got a bit more. I'm really pleased. I must admit, a few more chips on the front, a bit more rust around bits and pieces under there, dust on the wheels, as you can see round the side, going round and back round. I used some of the oils obviously around the vehicle to lighten bits and pieces with buff and burnt sienna, a little bit, very light, but taken out a little bit as well. And I've got some wear and tear on the footsteps and dust and that on there as well. I've got a bit of oil leakage around the side here, just around this side here. I've done the bottom where it's dropped down when they've done a bit of work on their engine, and a bit of wear on the foot baits, your modulation sort of thing, where they've actually been done wear on the paint. I mean, I could have done a bit more, I think, but I decided this is me first time going into a bit heavier, and I've decided this is as far as I want to go with this vehicle in question. I don't know if you can see the horn. Basically there's a horn on both, but front and rear. Inside, the original grey colour is still there. I didn't spray that out, I left it in there because I thought myself that's what it would have done. It wouldn't have gone into every nook and cranny, as it were. Yep, so they've ran again. It comes round, and also done the markers for the actual driver. When he's looking out for his visor, he can't see how far wide his vehicle in the desert didn't matter too much, but going through built up areas, the little white dot on the dot gives him an idea exactly where the corner of the vehicle is on each side. So there you go. And I didn't put the mirror on there either. There was a mirror meant to be on the other side. I didn't put it on there because in the desert I think they would have took that, because a touch of reflection on that would possibly cause problems anyway, so I didn't put that on there. I will put it on my next one, which is the next one I build with these vehicles, when it's got the actual 25 pounder on it. So there you go, coming round, and there she is. So that is really it. I've completed it now. I'm really happy about that. I'm a bit of rust on all the catches as well, and underneath here. I could have put more chips on the door, but I had already put some around it, and of course at this angle you can't see it, but they are on the door, because that's the only main way they were going in the vehicle, both sides. They wouldn't have clambered up on the top to come in from the top hatch, because I would think there's map tables and radios in there, so they would have come in and make it. But there must be a stall that the commander could open those hatches and reach at the top. But I'm really pleased with it. It's come out quite nice, and I'm looking forward to my next project, which will be mentioned a bit later on. So, but I will be going back to the Lexan briefly, most probably for about 5 or 6 days this week, to catch a bit more on that, because I want to get that further up the line of done. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and don't stand by for the a few photographs at the end of this video. Thank you again. Happy modelling. Bye.